Hello, babies.
We're gonna go.
Well, TNuts is still figuring it out.
TNuts is still figuring a lot of things out in life.
That's fine. But you got the lap dog in your lap right now?
That's not supposed to be my dog. It was my kid's dog, but you know how that goes. There she goes.
All right.
Hey, I like your sweatshirt, girl.
Nice.
Representing.
Wait, now wait, hold on. You were KTT? What did I just read?
No, so we have since established a second sister company called KTT, or brother company. We want to be gender neutral.
Yeah, I would be.
Or gender equal, I guess. KTT is Kids Throw 2 because we realized that was another highly underrepresented population within the sport of cornhole.
Nice. I figured it out before you said it. I just want that for the record.
Really?
Not
Nobody
before
really
I
has
mentioned
any kind of evidence that that's truth, though.
But before you said it, I was like, you know what? This is probably because you said you had your kid and the dog. So, you know.
So in the past year, y'all ditched the guy who smokes the cigars? What happened there?
It's cleaning day.
Two things. That was a blunt, and secondly, we're on the Queen's time, so if he shows up, he shows up. We don't have much
Remember
to say.
you? Hey, Ray was the late to show up at the last one. So good job, Ray, for being punctual.
Thank you. It was the internet 2 problem that I had on that last one. So
yeah, and now he has shitty internet again. So that's great. Yeah, no, he is.
Richard, are you the only you're
responsible
the only one?
and a handsome one? Yep.
That being said, you were supposed to send us a link quite a bit ago.
No. I said I'll send a link when I start the show because that's when I send the link, and it went at 7:29. So that's when you got it.
Well, your friend Ray miscommunicated.
Whoa! No, I'm not his friend.
Two things. He's not his friend, and yes, he can miscommunicate. It happens all the time. Hey, what do you say? You know, this is the Simple Minds Sports Show, so if you expected anything less, I don't know what to tell you. I apologize, but you should probably know what you're getting into.
Bottom of the totem pole. That was your favorite saying last time.
That's me.
Ray is the bottom of the totem pole of dumb. Between the three of us, we are the totem pole of dumb. Ray's the bottom of it. He holds us all in place. Look at him. He looks like an asshole.
See? Thank you.
I missed you guys. Hey, your background's a lot less busy than last time, though, Ray.
Thank you. I took your positive criticism and worked on it.
Constructive. Yep.
Constructive.
Words aren't his forte. TNuts, we hope to hear from you too. Are you frozen like Ray?
Dude, you guys just keep talking. I'm just sitting here listening.
Yeah, it's her tornado of bullshit.
Can I introduce TNuts?
Oh, let's start the show. Welcome to the Simple Minds Sports Show, a conversation with Girls Throw 2, Whitney Ingram and TNuts, who I've still yet to learn your real name, so we're looking forward to that. Although maybe
that's on my birth certificate.
Okay,
that's
let's
real.
just run with TNuts the whole time.
Perfect.
But these guys are running one of the most popular and fastest growing cornhole tournaments, league, foundation, organization, however you want to define it. You guys are killing it since last time we spoke to you. I don't know, a little less than a year ago.
1 year ago, almost today.
Right on. Okay, there you go, Whitney. So the floor is yours. Why don't you introduce your partner in crime here, TNuts? Let us know exactly what's going on. Ray's got a bunch of really good questions for you, and I got a bunch of sarcastic ones. So
Misha's still around, but we have had to delegate roles and positions and whatnot, obviously, as we've grown, because we've grown exponentially fast. So right now is just not conducive to her work-life balance of times to meet and be on this podcast. So I had to bring in TNuts because I thought you guys would enjoy her, the nature of y'all's show and your personality. TNuts is on our Girls Throw 2 team. We started with 10 girls who we thought were fabulous. Guess what? Not all 10 of them were fabulous.
Could have told you that.
Yeah, that's not shocking.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say that. They were fabulous, but they weren't a great fit. Let's go with that for Girls Throw 2.
Out of the top 10, where do I land?
Top 4.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Yeah,
honorable mention. Way to go, TNuts. You are perfect for this show.
We have whittled it down to 5, and some of those within the 5 were not even there in the beginning. So it's been some learning curves for sure. But TNuts.
Wait, hold on, Whitney. Can you describe exactly what you're talking about by your team and what that means? So Just
So when we
I know
began, we got a group of 10 out all over the country of
Hold on.
girls who
Let me
into
hold on.
sport.
Let me set it up so you can explain what you're talking about, so people listening really have a grasp. Because we've also grown a little bit and gained some listeners. So maybe a year ago, people don't remember our conversation. So let's dial it all the way back. Let's talk about Girls Throw 2. What is your team? What are you doing? And what is this? Where TNuts has got honorable mention, but not quite on the podium yet. So
Dude,
explain all of that real
First
quick.
of all, you're so wrong. She's not only on the podium, she's like standing on top of the podium.
Okay.
She's
Let's
a
go.
great member of our group. So yes, about a year ago, I was enticed to play cornhole with my husband and go in the competitive venues of league play. It was highly overwhelming. I went online to try to find any kind of cornhole content to consume that would make me feel more comfortable or more knowledgeable about going and trying to do this with him. There was nothing. It was an undertapped market. The nature of the pandemic and ESPN not being able to feature the traditional professional sports like basketball and football because of the closeness those require in nature to play. Those were all canceled. Cornhole, because of the 27-foot distance, was not, became one of the most represented sports on ESPN during the pandemic, which has since made it evolve into one of the fastest growing sports in the nation. That coupled with the fact that people were home, they saw it on TV, you go get yourself a set of boards, you can play it yourself.
Yep.
You get the addiction, and it's grown, and it has grown so much so that the American Cornhole League, who we partner with Girls Are Two, has a deal with DraftKings. So people are professionally betting now on this sport in 10 states. Tennessee was the most recent one to get approved. So it's a thing. I mean, it's happening, whether
Nice.
you're watching it and following it or not, it's definitely out there growing and happening. Trisha, so we started with 10 women from across the nation who I reached out to just in a Facebook post to try
She
to
said
see
my
if-
real name. She said my real name.
I didn't know who she was
Trisha-
talking about. Yeah, I didn't know who she was talking about.
Well, I don't know if that's her real name right now because
It's on the
TNuts is
screen,
her
nah,
alter.
Rocky.
Yeah, but TNuts is her alter ego. So we don't know
Nice.
who she is right now. We got to talk to her more to figure out, is she TNuts? Is she Trisha? It's anybody.
Oh, I'm at league night. TNuts is in full force tonight.
I figured. Yeah, Trisha's a rare sighting. She's like the responsible motherly person. TNuts is the one I always get to.
She's
hang
so
out
boring.
with. I wouldn't say boring. I would just
Raymond?
say on top of things.
So,
Anyway,
Whitney, what is your end goal? Like, what's the ultimate goal that, like, when you and Misha started this whole thing, like something that you guys can say, we did it. This is like finally like what we wanted to accomplish this whole time.
let me clarify. Are you asking me what my end goal was, or was the goal I started out with?
Goal that you started out with, but like in like 5 years from now, like what would be like the ultimate like thing that you and her both be like, yes, we did this.
Okay, so the goal I started out with was to create a comfortable forum in which more women would feel comfortable going out and playing cornhole, because I felt like it was a sport that could do more than just be about throwing bags in a hole. It can unite families and make couples feel stronger and more united together and have a common purpose and fun hobby. That was what I started out with. That's still very much a part of my goal. As far as how much time, energy, effort, finances I put into what we're doing now, I would really like to make the cash register ring on some level a little bit going forward. And that will never come at the detriment to the purpose. The purpose will always take over profit in my head.
That's a very heartfelt, lofty goal. So you're
Can
saying
you
go ahead, Trisha, no, Rocky.
because she was waving her arm, can you please ask her about her tattoo?
I got a tattoo since I saw y'all last.
Oh,
Is it GTT?
No, I said I would never
a
get a
sparrow?
tattoo. My poor mom, I promised her I'd never get a tattoo. The cornhole online community can get a little savage, and they can get very judgmental and mean. And then if one specific topic comes up within a forum, it's divisive, and then they go like savagely cutthroat. So I didn't like that, because I feel like the main thing about the sport that I love is the unity, the community, like things like that come about. So I said to them, if we could just all agree to stop this for a certain amount of time, or if I could get enough likes on the desire of my post to stop this, I will get a tattoo that reminds me something of cornhole. My biggest issue in cornhole is I throw too fast. I do everything in life too fast. Zero impulse control. So on my throwing hand, I got the words inhale, exhale. It
Okay.
still doesn't slow me down, but it was meant to.
Okay, that's a very nice story. TNuts, thanks for bringing that up. You understand that on the Simple Mind Sports Show, when you talk about cornhole and the meaning of it and the tattoos, you understand where our minds immediately go and what the
sure.
options for that. We
They
have an
see us
ongoing
working
bet.
the pole. They think we're
that-
working the pole over here.
Well, we have an ongoing bet with the cigar smoking asshole that's not here, that if the Bruins ever won a Stanley Cup with a certain someone in net, that he would have to get a tattoo in his butthole. So that's the type of mind you're
Oh.
working with.
Yeah.
And I thought that was going down a
Cornhole,
different.
I see that.
You
yeah.
understand
What's
where we're
tattoo?
going here, right?
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
hard
what's
for us not to
tattoo?
giggle every time you guys say it. So you have to give us a little bit more credit.
Did
Uh,
y'all decide what tattoo he would be getting on his butthole?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
we just-
Tukarask with his mouth open. With in the spirit of cornhole bringing people together, and I don't mean to make light of this, and this may be a bad question. Do you think that? No, I'm not going to ask it.
No, ask it. There's no listen. There's one thing that we are really actually trying to show, Case, because we have gotten to being like accusations of like us being a feminist, like rigid type of thing. People who don't know us, we could not be more pro man and like have a better sense of humor than the
Could
kind
you
of girls
stop
who
Vladimir Putin?
are part of us. No, but that wasn't part of
Cash
my
games?
agenda. I mean, if I really made that a
Putin!
task on my to-do list,
Putin cash
maybe.
games?
Could we just stop the war and say, why don't you guys have a quick game to 21 and let's see how this all plays out?
I would love to see that.
Shake
this
hands,
whole
polite
thing
after.
settled
Loser
in a
gets a
cornhole
tattoo
game.
of a butthole on his wrist.
Yeah, can you make that happen?
No, you
know
need
what?
to make that happen.
Ray's
I'm
our
not that
PR marketing
connected.
manager, so he might be able to work that. Ray,
But
Oh, go ahead, Whitney. Go ahead. do you
TNuts,
have?
I just want to tell you, she is on our team. She has 2 alter egos. We've learned this already, but she is also a highly skilled player on the board, far more skilled than myself. And Misha's good, but she's not as good as TNuts.
Are you just
Tina-
saying that because she's not here?
No, I mean,
Like if
I mean,
T-Nuts wasn't here and Misha was, would you
Well,
say
no,
Misha was
because-
better
she's
than
already
T-Nuts?
taken T-Nuts from honorable mention to on top of the
Because
podium, just
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit of pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
because Trisha became
My is so big right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't have to mumble that. You can say it out loud.
Yeah,
TNuts became this year at the qualifiers or through the application base. She is a PDC ACL, which is the American Cornhole League. She's a pro player.
Holy shit. All right, here's some real questions for you. T-Nuts, what do you attribute to your success? Like form, fundamentals is like every other sport. You got to stick with your fundamentals, like a pitcher from the mound, stay with your mechanics, keep your eye on the cornhole. Like where does your success come from?
My eye, first of all, my eye is always on the cornhole.
Mine
Second of
too.
all,
And these
Second
should
of
be
all,
fun for this interview.
I told you.
I feel like there is 90% natural ability that comes with the sport.
That's the cockiest thing I've ever fucking heard.
She's just born great, is basically what she just said,
Pretty
right?
much. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Word for word.
Wow.
I mean, if you pick up,
I love
like,
it.
if you watch Whitney for a while,
Okay. Listen,
We talked to Whitney a year ago and she said she sucked and she still says she sucked. So
I
the-
still say I suck, but I
the
also, if you
improvement-
remember correctly, I said that my passion for this sport does not
Mhm.
come across from winning these games or being actively competitive. I just really like playing.
are there
whether I can
coaches
lose
in
every
this? Like
time.
it feels like you're in that.
That's the next
Ooh.
stage. Thank you
Those who-
very much.
There
Those who
are.
can't play coach.
That would be nice. That'd be
That
nice
is
though.
the next step. So that is what's coming. And then I know that, what's the other guy's name who's not here?
Bill, that's my question
Yeah.
to you. Can he be the first coach on your team?
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to see.
No,
him
no, no,
play
no, 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 no,
first.
no, no. He would be the greatest coach because he will tell you how terrible you are, and he won't like nothing holding him back. He will tell you how it is.
He'll
That
knock
doesn't
down
sound
T-Nuts.
motivating.
Yeah,
those who can't do teach.
Yeah, which Bill would probably be.
He
But
doesn't
what I
have
was
an
gonna
elbow or
say-
a shoulder, so he
Yeah,
can't
he
throw.
can't really throw.
And
He's
he
in New
motivates
Hampshire.
with blades. So
Yes.
Wait,
Nice.
he's
Yeah.
missing
Nice.
joints.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I kind of miss Bill. I'm not gonna lie, he was a really fun one on this.
we're
God,
gonna
that's-
cut that.
got the
Yeah,
time for that.
Sorry, never mind. I'm so glad Bill's not here. You guys are so much more fun without him. How about that?
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's-
That's
yeah, that's
Good
nice.
segue.
But he is in New Hampshire, and he mentioned one of the only indoor game changing, or it's called Game Changers or whatever, the cornhole related bar. He mentioned this a year ago. You would be shocked to learn that a year later, it's still one of the only cornhole related indoor venues for like bar
with
playing
Bill's right.
behavior.
Yeah.
I hate
So somebody
Unless-
out there should capitalize on a franchise on this everywhere.
You have to
that
look
and
up
coaching.
great.
How much is in
Great
our
shot.
budget, Rich?
It's New Hampshire, so unless it's kind of
You
a
go
real
everywhere.
right wing swing, we're gonna have trouble breaking in. TNuts, you meant to say something?
Great shots in Michigan. They just opened.
Yep.
Whitney, you
Second
have to
one.
see this place.
I saw this.
You-
I saw it
you have to-
online.
It's amazing.
They in the mitten?
Why is this not everywhere?
It
They
should
in the
be.
the LP?
Well,
What?
bowling alleys are tanking for
knows
whatever
nothing what you
reason,
were
right?
saying.
Geography. She's
She is
invited
not
to
her
our
thing.
geography bee.
She doesn't have that confidence in that though.
No, she can throw a sack, but she don't know her Michigan.
Throw a sack.
No.
She don't know her UPLP.
All right.
Ray, I'm gonna steal this from you because you're too slow. Talk about give
Damn
us
it.
your nickname background, TNuts. Where does it come from?
it's
Roasted, honey glazed,
terrible.
or go ahead.
If you guys could come up with a better backstory for this, I will take it. But it literally came from me and my 12-year-old friend. Well, when we were both 12.
You've been T-Nuts since you were 12?
We're gonna have to take that age up a bit.
Yeah.
To
Yeah, well,
whatever legal
18.
standards you are, whatever state you're in. Go ahead.
How crazy were you at
No,
12?
we took our initials from our names and gave ourselves random words. So I was Tomato Nuts,
Okay, and that evolved.
and that evolved. And it,
Yeah.
How do you
stuck
ask
with
that
me.
question? Because I never even asked that, but I will tell you,
Yeah, it's
this is why
lame.
we call her T-Nuts, because drinking is a component of the game of cornhole. And to be at the perfect level of intoxication for the the epitome of gameplay is a very graceful art. And you could teeter either way and go real downhill real quick if you're not one way or the other on that spectrum. T-Nuts carries around a BAC blow calculator thing on her keychain.
Jesus.
So she's so dedicated to the sport.
It's
She needs to
scientific.
achieve the very perfect, recreatable, optimal BAC level. to
I
do her
should have
best
brought it in
this
right
game.
now. I have
You
it
should
with
have.
me. but
I would
it's
love
like-
to know what your
That's
BAC
insane.
is.
I actually have.
currently.
So you've
Bill
obviously
used to
doing
use one of those to start his car.
Star's car. So
Yeah.
you
Well, that's a different situation.
you obviously have been dedicated to this long enough. I don't know how long you've been using that, but you probably have a really good idea of like where your buzz is and how to maintain a buzz, which not just for cornhole, I just think for drinkers everywhere would be a really valuable skill. Have you locked that in? Do you get to a point where like you don't even probably need that little breathalyzer device? You just, or it's there for safety?
Kind of,
or-
yeah. I've used it a lot less, but what I can tell you and the world is it goes up really quick, and then it takes a really long time to come back down. So be
Well,
careful.
hello, drunk drivers everywhere want to echo
Yes.
what you're saying right now.
Yes.
Yeah, literally everyone that's ever drank too much knows that it goes really quick and doesn't come back down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of how quick and what the ladder is. You must know
You'd be
what your-
surprised
what
how
your
you'd
ladder
be
is.
surprised.
Should
you'd
you
be
be calling her
surprised how
Captain
high.
Obvious or T-Nuts? I'm not sure.
Well, it's tomato nuts, and that's what I would
Yeah.
stick to from now on. I wouldn't let the tomato go. I'd
You
make
guys.
sure you
Oh
knew
my
call it
god,
tomato.
it was red.
Well, do you
Y'all,
have a
look
Britney Spears
tomato.
mic? How did I just notice this? Because you're
Oh,
overmodulating
shit.
the shit.
Oh,
out of it.
baby, baby. No, I don't. I mean, it's what I need to
What do you
like
mean? No,
do
you
my
don't. Yes,
podcast.
you do.
Dude,
You're,
that is exactly Britney
calling
Spears
in
right
the
there.
I
Yeah.
feel like hers is like skinnier and like not like
you're
so
sitting on the
headsetty.
flight deck, bringing in fucking Sully.
Hey guys, we gotta hurry because I got a plane that's scheduled to come in, and I gotta land
the
it here.
runway's right behind you. It's all green.
No, but in all seriousness, you guys, this is not the very first unique professional sport T-Nuts has ever done.
Ooh.
Ask her what else.
Oh,
She was a
yeah.
professional.
Mike Ball.
You'll never
Um,
guess it.
Yeah, they probably won't.
Oh, is it the
There-
ribbon
there
thing? The ribbon thing? The dancing
no,
ribbon?
I would love
Uh,
to do that, but
alright.
this
Is it the
Mhm.
bumper
There-
pool game?
I'll give there is a World Series in Las Vegas for
Oh,
this
poker?
event.
You a poker player?
No, I could
Oh,
play
Beirut.
poker.
Beirut.
Yes.
Is that
Well,
called beer pong? Is that beer pong?
We
Beer
call
pong,
it
yeah.
beer pong. We call it beer pong.
Yeah,
Y'all
we're
call it
civilized.
Beirut?
Yeah.
because it's the civilized way to say it.
Oh, we call okay. Well, clearly we play cornhole, so we don't care about the civilized name of
Yeah, what do you
things.
call
That's
that? Beanbags?
What's is cornhole the original? There's a whole story between
We
beer
told
pong
it
and
to you
Beirut.
last time
Yeah,
about
that's right.
cornhole.
Yeah, we'll splice it in. We don't need to hear it again. The there is a story between beer pong and Beirut though. I forget what the origin story.
Isn't
of that is,
Beirut
but
like a country? Or
Very good. Very good. Oh, she is invited to our geography bee as well.
She is
Nice
also
job,
I,
Whitney.
I only taught social studies and have a master's degree in education. So.
Oh, now we're just gonna start tooting our own horns too. Okay, perfect.
Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. Ray, do you plan on
question-
asking any of your
yeah,
questions?
I do. But yeah. So I see that you're on your site. You got people from all over the country. Where would you say the hotbed of cornhole is right now? What state?
Ohio, Michigan.
No,
Florida.
Florida.
I mean, that's 3. So which one would be
so
the
entire
one?
country loves cornhole. Good for you guys.
No, those are the
I
3
think-
main ones. To be
Oh,
honest,
okay. Top 3.
Florida-
Battleground states. Cornhole is the battleground.
you gotta let us have 5, like a top 5
All right, give me 5.
biggest cornhole states. All right,
Okay,
so we just mentioned 3: Michigan, Ohio, and Florida. What do you give the other 2? Pennsylvania is not bad. NEPA.
Texas is huge. They just have a lot of people.
Well, it is a huge state, but you think they're huge at cornhole?
They have huge
Do they like
players.
guns or cornhole more?
Guns or
Guns. All
cornhole?
right, you're right. Good point. Good point.
Mhm.
Carolinas.
Yeah, the Carolinas.
Carolinas.
I can
Or
see the
Kentucky. I
Carolinas.
would say Kentucky too. Kentucky has a lot of
Oh, the
stacked talent.
guys.
I can
The
see warm
guys.
climates where you can
And
play
outfits.
outside and. all
Well,
the
and
time.
more southern states have been playing it from the tailgating situation, like at frats and whatnot. And so it's evolved maybe a little faster. I don't really understand at all how Ohio became a mecca for this.
They're tougher than
not
everybody
fair.
else.
Other than there's just maybe if there's not enough other
dumber.
things to do somewhere.
Yeah. You know what I would imagine they play, which I used to play a lot in New England because it was cold and couldn't like cornhole wasn't a thing. Played stump a lot. Ray, you ever play stump?
Mhm.
You put
Wait,
a couple
I've heard
nails
this.
around a stump.
Yes, and you get one chance.
pass a
Mhm.
hammer around, you get
You pass-
shit faced drunk and toss
It's a
the hammer
great
and see.
game.
Yeah, a lot of injuries, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
What do you hit your hand? You only have you're not even supposed to put your other hand on it. You just
Yeah, but if
use
you
the hammer.
miss and you smash your shin, seen that a couple of times.
I've seen that. No.
Anyway, yeah.
Can't
those
fix
are the-
stupid, can ya?
No,
It's true. No, and look at us now. I mean, look at
Look how
course-
successful
course
you
you can.
are.
yeah. Of course,
I bring.
of course kids.
To be fair, anytime I'm playing stump now, I bring a breathalyzer, so I make sure that I stay
Oh
on
my
track.
god,
See?
you guys are like
Very,
meant to be
very
friends.
stable. Very
What
stable.
can I ask you a
stump.
question? I went to a birthday party this weekend, and it was actually a cornhole tournament with some neighbors, and they put on like an actual big. They have a ton of friends, which was surprising for people my age that have that many friends.
Yeah.
But and they put on an actual tournament, and they played, and they were playing by some real official rules, which I'm sure you guys have the official rules, and I'm sure we could have looked them up, and I
Mhm.
kind of know what they are. But I feel like it's a backyard game where a lot of people play their house rules and different type of
Mhm.
things. So what would you define as your official scoring rules? And the other big question that people have is, do you throw from behind the board, or is it the front of the board that you can't pass? Just give us the scoring rules and the
All
official.
right, I'm gonna say the first
kind of
rule.
big
You say the
ones.
second one. We'll go back and forth. First rule: 27 feet apart. Boards have to be 27 feet apart from the front edge of one board to the front edge of the following board. What's your rule, Trish?
Oh, you could go up to the front of the board. The bag needs to be released before you step over that front line.
Like bowling,
slowly.
football.
Yep. You get 4 bags. Your bag cannot be released from your hand until the other person's bag has either hit the ground, the board, or in the hole for at least 3 seconds.
Ooh, that's a new one. I didn't know that. I didn't know he had a timetable on when you could throw.
So we need
There's
shot
a
clocks
channel.
now.
Another
They're,
rule.
they're working on it. That might be something in the future.
Well, you have 20 seconds in between. And if
Do
you
they-
go over, you have to take a timeout. You get 1 timeout in doubles, 2 timeouts if you're playing singles. 20 seconds each timeout. Other than
Okay.
that, you
You
get
know
your
if
timeout.
that just takes forever that you guys like flip out when you play against? Is it like
But
someone
yeah,
that
like if I play my husband, it'll be his turn, and then he decides he wants to make a new drink, and
Yeah.
you lose your momentum. Like
that's
that's not
important.
cool.
but that's important.
Hey,
Exactly.
you said yourself it is a drinking game.
Or he changes the
Your
tunes.
kid, your
He
kid should be
wants to
making
find
you
his
guys your
perfect
drinks at
tune.
this point anyway. So I don't know what you're
Listen,
guys
I
doing
thought
wrong.
about that, but it feels so wrong.
Okay, talk to me about scoring because I've had this question when it comes to like real pros on this who can just sink at will. We played, so you get to 21. If you don't get to 21, you drop down to 13. Is that an
No.
official rule?
No.
So if you don't get exactly to 21, you're bounced back. Have you
You
heard of
don't
that? Is that an
stay where
official
you
rule?
are. You go over. It's the first to 21.
Yeah. Listen,
Okay, but if you are at 19 and you hit the hole for 3, you go.
You got more than 21 and you win.
Okay, and you win. Okay. Well, so that's the official. Well, I'm glad I asked the question because
She's
this
pissed.
tournament.
Whitney's
I know.
pissed at you. How
I
dare you.
apologize. I'm glad we're not in
Because this is
person. I
like
feel like
this-
I'd be violated at this point. I
What
feel a
are
little
we,
bit as is.
1990? How do we not know this yet?
No,
This
but
is an
backyard,
important sport. People learn the rules.
backyard, this is fine. When you're running a tournament with 500 teams, you have to think of time constraints. You can't just keep going back.
Yeah. Okay.
They do this weird version though sometimes because it's on ESPN or CBS Sports, and you pay for a certain amount of airtime, or they pay you for a certain amount of airtime, and you can't know the exact amount of time it's going to take somebody to get to 21. So
Right.
they do something called round limited, which means you play 10 or 12 rounds, and it's whoever has the most after 10 or 12 rounds.
Got it. Yeah. So, well, fair to say it's not quite to the level of Wimbledon. Well, they'll just run that shit for 7 hours if everyone's matching point.
Here's what I want you guys
there.
to know is, hey, they're trying to test some different things out this year, because what the problem is it's such an individualized sport. Like, it's very hard when you have two people who you root for as two pros when they play against each other to know who to root for and things like that. So they've created a team component this year where there was a whole draft. And how many teams are there, TNuts?
16.
16 teams.
Where'd you go?
I don't know.
What is it, like co-ed, men, women? Like what?
Yeah, no. So there were they took the top 13 or 16 finishers
16.
in the American Cornhole League singles wise from last season. They were made captains. They did a full draft, and you could draft, like, you had a certain amount of time, just like they do in the NFL draft. And we did this whole situation, and it was actually cute how legit it's felt. Like when we watched it, it took place at the ACL headquarters in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Cool.
And we've created 16 different teams. I'm Team Sliders. That's who you got to pick a team. Like, I'm the Eagles for
Okay.
NFL.
What's
TNuts
your
is
team?
not on the
What's your
What's your
Sliders,
team,
in case
TNuts?
you
Who should we be
hadn't
rooting
told.
for?
Aviators.
Aviators versus Sliders. We'll keep an eye. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. A question has popped up. Don't let me forget it. Are you guys overhand or underhand?
Everybody's underhand.
Oh.
I
They
do
need
know.
pro circuit.
I do know some people. Actually, this guy I connected with on TikTok.
Oh,
I thought
God.
she was
He's an
saying
Ameri-
Tinder.
Yeah,
I thought I thought she was gonna say
connected
Tinder.
with was a
Yeah, subtle. Yeah. Mhm.
I don't know how to put it, but he throws overhand. He's an American Ninja Warrior. He's actually being filmed for American Ninja Warrior. And
So he
throws all
says,
overhand.
this sounds like the fakest profile I've ever heard
This
anybody
guy, what
create.
is he doing?
Wait,
No.
so have you met him?
Does he cartwheel the fucking thing over?
through the TikTok, I met him.
Through the
Uh,
TikTok.
Met him on the line.
Yeah.
Guys,
On
I
that
love-
internet. I was on that internet.
I love TNuts, and Trisha is a very responsible human, but TNuts makes a lot of poor choices. Throwing that out there. She's a
right.
very good cornhole player, though.
Speaking of that, TNuts, I did do some research on Girls Throw 2 on the on your website there. You're from Philly, so I have two questions for, well, you're not from
I'm
Philly.
from NEPA. I'm from Northeast Pennsylvania.
I know. You went to Villanova. So here's my two questions for you. So how are you going to
did.
feel when Villanova loses this weekend to Kansas? That's question one.
Oh my God, that's in my bracket too. That's who I have to have. I'm fourth.
Yeah, I need Kansas to win as well.
Me too.
So that's my first question. So how would you feel about that?
Yikes.
I mean, it's going to be a very good matchup. But put your V's up. No, they're going to win this year. They have to.
It's not
I just
very
muted
good,
you,
dude.
Ray, if you want to go to your next question because I can't
Yeah.
handle that.
All right.
Or you don't like basketball, or you don't like Kansas, or you don't like
No, I didn't like the
What's your
Villanova
deal?
answer.
Oh,
Like she's
I could
gonna come
argue
harder in the
myself.
paint or
I could-
get out.
Yeah, that was just like tiptoeing in that. So while you were in Philly, have you ever heard of Penn's Port Pub?
No.
All right.
I lived in Philly for 5 years. You're not going to ask me that.
Whitney, have
This
you ever
was a
been to
long time
Penn's
ago.
Port Pub?
I've not. It must not matter.
Next time you
She-
guys are in the
she
Philadelphia
talks to you.
area, no. Next time you guys are in the Philadelphia area, please check out Penn's Port Pub.
Could be a nice sponsor opportunity for you guys.
I actually
Yeah,
feel like now
real
that you
good spots.
say it slowly, I think I might have been there. What are
It's
they
the
famous
last
for?
70s
No, you-
go-go club in the country.
They have like stages and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well,
like
they have
little,
one
like, you,
stage
like dancing in
and
the corner.
one guy. His
Yeah,
name is
yeah, yeah.
Peter. He's a nice gentleman.
Very
And,
nice gentleman.
And there's some.
What,
ladies.
do they sponsor y'all or something?
No,
Yeah.
we went there. We went there.
don't
the
know
three
it,
of
but
us to a
yes.
Philly Eagles Patriots game, and we spent the night at Penn's Port Pub, spending $2 on PBRs and just
Yeah,
drinking our lives away.
it's an experience. You should try it.
Yeah.
Who were
Can
y'all
we just-
cheering for?
can
The
we just
Eagles or the
organize this
Patriots?
party?
Patriots. What was your question, TNuts?
Can we organize this? Can we have a fake bachelorette party for me?
Mhm.
As long as the three of us are invited, yes, you can do whatever you
That's
like.
what I mean.
Yep.
You,
Whitney,
by
get
three
on
of us,
this.
you mean me, you, and
T-Nuts,
Whitney.
I am not
Yeah,
I don't
planning
give a
your
fuck.
Yeah,
bachelorette party
yeah,
until you
I
have
said a
gotten your
fake
love life
one.
together.
I said a fake one.
You
Yes,
don't
we-
deserve
we-
a fake one.
Well, no, if it's a bachelorette party, we get to go to Penn's Port Pub. I'm
But
in.
she needs to
It's
get her
allowed.
love life together, and we will throw her
There
a
is
real
no-
bachelorette party
no.
there.
That
Drinks
sounds
on
like
Bill.
Yeah, drink. Bill will buy all the drinks. Don't worry about it.
Bill.
what are we
R.I.P.
doing?
Bill. Where is Bill? So weird.
It's grooming day.
So here's my question. Since I talked to y'all last, have y'all played any more cornhole?
I just told you. We just went to a tournament.
Yeah, but that was like one situation at one friend's birthday party who has a
No way.
freakish amount of
I don't.
friends.
I guess you don't remember. We had. I've built cornhole boards. It's a summer event.
You built your own?
Yeah, I know how to, like, they fold in and shit. I know how to play. We've played a lot. I'm good. I'm a natural athlete like TNuts over here. I could probably step
You were
on the
born that
on the
way.
circuit and be a force. So yeah, there's certainly a knowledge of cornhole, and this is why we wanted to have you guys on. To not only once but recurring guests twice. I didn't build my own fucking cornhole greenhouse, but yeah,
But
I got
nothing-
experience
Not a
with it.
greenhouse.
Looks like a greenhouse on the side.
Listen, it's very difficult to play cornhole outside when it's like snowing or windy or raining. And so we play enough. It's my
Where do you
business.
live? Aren't you in Jacksonville or something?
No,
No.
I'm in Annapolis, Maryland.
Oh,
Gets cold
you're
up
not far
here.
from me.
That's what I was gonna say. Y'all should come. We have guest room. We have acreage. We have. Come on, hang out.
Okay,
Wait,
pick it up.
We could
Who's
do
your-
we could do a live podcast on both of ours.
Ooh,
Who's
There
in
you
New
go. All
right.
Hampshire?
I'm
Who's
in
in
New
New
Hampshire.
Hampshire?
Me and Bill.
How far are you from Tiverton, Rhode Island?
Oh yeah, that's the next
Oh.
open or the open coming up.
When is this? Bill and I will go. We'll be your cheering.
All right, we can
section.
do. Hold on, we're gonna end the show here because this is just chit chat. This has been.
No, wait. I have one more question.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Ray. Go
Oh.
ahead.
Way to
Please,
take
this-
charge. I'm proud of
this
you.
is-
You're
no,
speaking
this is
up
a-
for yourself this
This is
time.
a very serious question, so I need to know your opinion on both this matter. Who's in the wrong, Chris Rock or Will Smith for going up there and pimp slapping him?
Ooh, this is such a great
Sage.
question.
Please, but I'm all ears.
I want to hear your answer
Sage.
first, T-Nuts.
That was so staged, and everybody wins.
Okay,
you
oh, who
conspiracy
cares? Pretend
theorist,
it
get a
wasn't.
life,
But pretend
loser.
it
Come
wasn't.
on.
T-Nuts, if it wasn't, who would be in the wrong?
If it wasn't staged, like it's so awkward.
It's so hard to judge because here's the deal.
It was such
Like-
a dumb joke.
The joke was kind of in poor taste. He didn't know better because he didn't know the full story, but I kind of love the fact that a husband stuck up for his wife. That
Ugh.
being said, I don't like to condone violence. So I don't know whose side to take on this one. I'm conflicted.
Ray, can I go?
Yeah, I wanna hear
Richard,
yours.
Richard, please, by all means, yes.
You guys just took, like, I don't know if this is because you have some sponsors or something, but you took a real just mediocre.
No, I never
Vanilla
switched
That was
approach.
away.
like a that
Will
was like a
Smith
professional
is
sports-
a fucking pussy moron jackass. Shut up, Will Smith. Shut up. Just sit down. He made a stupid joke about your stupid wife who bangs other guys in front of you. Like this guy has literally lost his fucking mind, Will Smith.
Well,
Do you
hey, Richard,
acceptance
tell me
speech
how
you
you
made?
really feel
This
on this.
dude is out of his mind. Out of his fine.
Okay, I kind of don't like him because he did the open hand slap. Like, why didn't he just?
Yeah, if
punch
you're
him?
gonna go,
Bill is
defend
very
your
mad about-
wife,
no,
go
Bill is
fucking
very
knock
mad
the
about
guy
that.
out. Chris
Bill
Rock
texted
just
us and
took
goes,
that thing like a
that's
champ.
poor
It was
taste,
a
poor
very,
taste."
it was a very feminine way to rage. If it was real, but
Depends on which school you
Oh,
come
wait.
from, because there are a lot of schools that say the open hand slap is more disrespectful than a punch, because you don't deserve a punch because you're a little bitch, so you get.
I don't want to hurt
slapped.
my knuckles. Okay.
Yeah, but and then the fist is like an
and
actual
paper
fight.
always beats rock, you know. So there's
Will
that.
Smith is a
Oh,
jackass. The guy's
hey,
an
I like that.
insane lunatic.
I heard something today that said something like they were talking about the wife, and it was like they took it to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air like theme song, and they were like, I had to hit him or she'd have an affair. Is she known for having all these affairs?
Yeah.
I thought they had some
He's
trouble
banging
in
like
paradise
a
there.
yeah, banging like a bunch of rappers, and it's
Did
like,
Will
well,
Smith
no,
like
that's just,
cry
like,
his
all
brains
around.
out on Oprah or something? Because
Yeah,
his
there's
wife
a meme,
admitted
the
to
meme
like
from that.
banging
I thought it was like
everybody in
maybe an
Hollywood.
open relationship. Like I don't
Yeah,
I don't know
she
the
can
whole
date, she
story
can
either.
do anyone, and he has to sit there and watch. Probably that's the
maybe
open
they're like
relationship.
reaching that age of irrelevance and they just had to do something to be more
Maybe.
relevant. That's probably the most.
All
likely
I'll
situation.
tell you, first of all, she has alopecia, not cancer, so relax. And
It's still
secondly,
hurtful.
I
It's not
guess
for a
not
woman,
hurtful
that's-
enough for someone to
that's
walk on
devastating.
stage and hit you in the face. If that's the case, like anybody who wants to make a joke forever is like now going to be threatened by
Whitney,
someone in the front row.
Bill said that he would fuck my mom's dead ashes if she ever died. Like, I mean, I didn't take offense to that. I giggled.
That's a fair request.
I giggled.
TNuts finally chimes in with something.
I just
useful.
don't. I'm trying to figure out how logistically that would work, but
He would steal the urn, and he said he would.
you pack
Okay.
them inside.
This has been the Simple Minds Sports Show with Girls Throw 2.
You
Check
warm
them
them up
out.
just a little
Whitney,
bit.
I'm going to throw it over to you. Website. And actually, you know what? We'll end the show. Check out the after show if you want to learn more. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for
I didn't get the website
Good
plug.
night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You will. You will.
What time are we
Oh,
working
this
with
was
me?
very fun. Probably
Yeah,
not
that's about
very
how we end all of our
productive for our
shows, so-
brand, but very fun.
So well done. Well done. We always do have a little bit of an after show cut here. So if
We
you do
started
want,
this too.
pitch your stuff
Yep,
here, Whitney
I
or
got you.
TNuts, whoever you're gonna next tournament, where to find you
I'll
guys,
do
how to sign
mine.
up. Go.
TNuts. I'll do. Okay, well, come see us at girlsthrow2.com if you are a female who wants to learn cornhole, learn about health and wellness, or find a local league, or if you're already into cornhole and you want to find out more information and just be part of our crew. Then we have kidsthrow2.com. That is now for any kids or families who want to make this sport a more uniting, get your kids off tablets. We have spots for you too. And then I'm going to punt it to TNuts, who is a ACL pro player. And what's your website?
TNuts throws 2. Could you guess? and
Hold
you
on,
can
hold
also
on. That
Wait,
wasn't
wait,
exactly-
wait.
We need to get the
Wait,
graphic
wait.
across just right. So your actual website is TNuts throws 2.
Hey, Kay, here's a fun story.
TNTT.
Out of all of our sponsored players, TNuts is the only one who has been flagged because they thought it was porn from the website.
I wonder why. Whitney. I don't understand.
TNuts.com.
TNuts, yeah.
Wait, I better plug.
TNuts
Follow me on TikTok.
Oh, she's really fun on TikTok. I'll do that.
Yeah, no.
Peanuts 00 at Peanuts 00.
No,
Add TNuts
quote
00.
unquote connect with TNuts on
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
not her.
me.
Hit me
Or-
up, boys, if you want to date her, because she's supposed to be our bachelorette on our Cornhole Connections first reality virtual blind dating show.
Wait,
We- but we
Ooh,
need
that
some
should be
boys.
fun.
We need some boy contestants. So
Bill.
Can we come on there
y'all
and
are
fake it?
single.
can we-
Anybody who's single
Bill,
Well-
Bill.
is
Bill's technically
eligible.
single and Ray wants to be, and I can fake it. Also, just a little.
Big
This
bachelor
is,
party.
if you guys want to be a part of Simple Minds Sports Show TNuts Bachelor Party, then come on down to Pennsport Pub sometime in
Let's go.
July.
Yeah, but we're gonna
That
need a
works.
bachelor. So sign up for Cornhole Connections first.
Whitney, you don't understand that it's all fake.
After Pennsport
Like the
Pub, then she can
slap.
do this. She can
Like
do
the
that after. It wasn't fake. Don't ruin that for me, because Will Smith is now an asshole, and I love every second of it.
You can still
I mean,
do
if I had to pick before the slap who I like better, it was definitely a Hart fan. I mean, Chris
Wait,
Rock
what?
fan. Chris Rock fan. Chris Rock fan.
Was that a little bit
Is-
racist?
that's
Was that a little
racist.
She
Yeah.
couldn't.
That's
You
racist
gotta
because
cut
you're
that.
saying that a
You
short
gotta cut
black
that.
man
Yeah,
is
cut
all
that,
look
cut
the
that,
same.
cut that,
You
cut
gotta
that,
cut that.
cut that.
814.
Remember the cut that like the last time you wanted something cut. I now I invoke my right to cut.
We're a team player. We don't allow racism like that on here, Whitney.
No,
what do you
that's
think? What do you
bad.
think? What kind of show do you think this is?
Just because we're from New Hampshire doesn't mean we're all racist up here.
Just because you're
Jesus
rocking
Christ.
a Britney Spears
Yeah,
mic, doesn't
vulgar
mean you can go
sexual
off like-
content is fine. Racism,
Kevin,
no.
Kevin Rock and Chris Hart all the same.
They're short guys. They
Who the
look
hell's
kind of-
Chris Hart?
What?
She called him Chris Hart.
No, what did I call him? I just said Hart.
Sounds
I
like a
just said
wrestler.
Hart.
Kevin Hart.
I
Yeah.
did not say Chris Hart. I said Hart.
Yeah, Kevin
And now
Rock
you're
and
short
Chris Hart.
shaming him.
Yeah. He's an average height man. Why would you make fun
No,
of his
you
versus-
could-
Do you think I
style
get
Kevin Hart.
canceled
I
for
know.
short shaming? Is that a thing? Do I
Oh
get
yeah.
canceled?
You get canceled for everything.
God.
You
gotta
could be
cut
getting
it.
canceled
Cut
because your
it.
hat's a little to
Cut
the
it. Cut it.
Cut. Just TNuts walking through a fucking lobby.
Peanuts in the
guys
wild.
wild.
White
best
Claw.
on the floor.
Peanuts in the wild with their white claw.
TNuts rocking in her condom sandals with her fucking
No,
white claw.
now now we have to see what they got to sub for me.
Okay,
Because
look at
this
these
was
guys.
over.
Yep.
Look at this.
Pinnacle of
What's happening
athleticism
over
right there.
there?
That's what we're talking about.
I'm sorry. Are you walking?
Our
Let me
fault.
see.
Sorry.
Let me
Our
look at
fault.
it.
Sorry. No, good
Whose
form.
dad is that?
Do 180. All right.
Hey, actually,
Are you guys playing on fucking carpet?
Are you playing a 12-year-old girl? Like,
That's Dana. But that guy's not her dad, I
Are
promise.
you guys running TP reports?
is that the
after
guy
this?
she found on TikTok? That's the
Probably.
guy she found on TikTok.
She
right there.
connected. She connected.
where is, I'm
That's what
actually
this
trying
is.
Just make sure you have a safe word, okay, Tina, when you go with that.
Dana's
Thank
already
you.
pissed at me.
Contentful.
Dana's pissed at me.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
T-Nuts.
Well, go
Tell
check
Dana
the
we're
PAC
sorry.
and throw 4 baggers all night long.
Later,
I will.
It's
Tater.
been fun. Thanks for having us on, guys.
Later,
Bye.
Tomato. Bye. See you guys.
Bye.
Get the fuck out of here, Trisha. I'll tell you what, that went better than I thought.
Broken glass beneath my swollen feet. I got a beautiful old memories. Born under a bad moon in a little
All right, we have some guests ready to enter. It says KTT the show entering the waiting room. So
KTT, the show.
KTT. We'll see what KTT is all about. And we have another guest entering the KTT show.
She's sideways.
Amateur
at
rookie
that.
mistake, T-Nuts.
Welcome.
Hello.
Oh,
Is she gonna fix that, or is it gonna be?
Hey, my boys. Long time no see.
Wow,
What are you
look
in
at
a-
that. That
are you in
that
a
office is-
greenhouse?
That's actually a cornhole tent.
Oh,
Wow.
they make
Wow.
tents for this now? That's pretty
Apparently, they're really expensive. 1 second. Let me get these dogs out of here.
cool. Good call.
I was gonna say I miss those dogs.
Hold on a second.
Hey, T-Nuts, you plan on flipping or what?
There
you go.
is. Yeah.
Are we sideways to you?
Why is it? Hold on.